Yeah, so Switch 2. So I heard it was being like announced today by Nate the Hate, who is not me, and I was like refresh. I had Twitter notifications on for the official Nintendo account and Nintendo UK and Nintendo America, and I had YouTube notifications on for Nintendo America, I think. So it hit 1 o'clock, and my phone lit up. Yeah, it was brilliant. Hey, did my phone lit up, and I was like, "Oh my god, they just announced this shit!" Like I saw the tweet, which went to the website, which went to YouTube. So I followed that path, went to the YouTube channel, and I watched it, and it was all in Japanese, but there's no, um, there's no voice or anything, so I was fine. I watched like the first 30 seconds of it, and then my colleague pulled it up on his laptop, so I scooted over to his desk, and I was like, "Holy shit! Oh my god, it's real!" And then I was like saying, when it got to the bit where Mario Kart is about to come on, I was like, it's weird how they're only showing hardware and then switch, and you can see the fucking Mario Kart. And I'm like, oh my god, never mind. And like, I think I startled him a bit because I did like raise my voice rapidly. So we'll go through the trailer. We'll watch it a good few times. We'll dissect every single pixel. And we'll have a good big chat because like, as someone who knows what it's like to produce trailers and videos for games and in that kind of industry and how the process works and all those bits. Obviously, I'm not working at a company as big as Nintendo, but I have quite a deep understanding of like why things are presented a certain way, what they're trying to imply by it. I've been doing a lot of research into Switch 2 stuff. So let's just have a look, shall we? In-depth analysis of how the Joy-Cons are rotated in render animations. Yeah. So here we go. Here's the trailer. I've got the UK version up because we showed the date correctly. So they start out with Switch. I'm gonna play it and not pause it. Start with Switch 1. They pull it off, and they're like, "Whoa, the screen's bigger." Rotate it. What's that on the side? Ooh. This gives me this. Oh, I've got so much to talk about. So the Mario Kart has hit the second Switch. I know! I'm so excited. Are you excited, Fraser? Do you want to go to the London event in the XL? Did you hear about that? I really want to apply, and if I get selected, I will fly down. Why not, right? I will go if I get selected. Oh man. So much to unpack, here. I'm gonna dissect every single bit here. There's so many little bits I'm picking up. This was an interesting segment. Oh, then it's right. We're only 10 minutes in. There's just customer. Yeah, I know. And it's all black, apart from those two teeny little accent colours. Can't wait to stick drift to. Nah, they've absolutely fixed that. Is volume okay, by the way? There it is! I've not actually seen it proper, like, zoomed in yet. I've only seen this trailer, like, on my phone and on my tiny little work laptop. I've not seen it on a big screen yet. Yoshi's dying on, look at that. Lots to unpack. Lots to unpack. There it is. I'm a huge fan of magnetic Joy-Cons. Yeah. Yeah. So, my question is, with the magnetic Joy-Cons, they look like, and they're probably going to have to be, quite strong, right? I mean, they will hold on some other way, I'd imagine. They'll probably lock in some way. It won't just be magnetic. You can't just rip them apart because they've got that lever on the back. So when they snap on, what if your hand or your like finger gets caught in that little gap there where they kind of snap together? That might hurt your finger, and that scares me a little bit. Little Timmy isn't going to know to not trap your finger in there, you know? Okay, so let's go through the trailer. Let's do my in-depth analysis. And this is only day one. Like, I'm sure there's so many things I'm going to miss here. But this is my honest take. and there's a lot, so many little tiny details I've picked out. They start out, here is the Switch you know. This is the second best-selling console ever made. Just, this is the thing you know. This is the thing you love. Here it is again. Here's like a base reference. Okay, now the screen's bigger. Okay, now we're carving into the side and we're giving it a new finish. Now this bit, nobody picked up on this, but I think it's metallic. Like, they make a big deal right at the very first, like, for the first moment. This kind of implies to me it's a new finish. I'd be surprised if it was metal, but like, I don't know, it's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Either it's a new finish or it's straight up metal. I don't know. Oh, metal's gonna be heavy though. Oh, I don't know. I bet my skin trapping it in the DS lid growing up, Joy-Con trapping it got nothing on me. Fair. I don't know. I don't think it will be metal. It looks like a new finish to me. That's what I'm leaning towards right this second. But then they go into, okay, here's the side, and we're carving into the side how the new Joy-Cons work. There's the port. There's the buttons. Why not? Okay. Did anyone notice anything weird in that last, like, 1 second? Because I did. I won't say what just yet. I want to see if anyone picked up on it. In the last 1 second, there was something a little bit unusual. A little bit unexpected. Here's what I saw. Not the USB port. It's that. What is that? Is that what I think it is? Is this another IR sensor? Am I turning my TV on again from the Switch? I think that's what that is. That's what I'm seeing here. That looks like an IR port. An IR blaster. That's what I'm seeing. Might be the light sensor thing for brightness. That doesn't make sense though, because if you're holding it in your hands and the sun's shining onto it, it doesn't really mean that the screen needs to be bright. The sensor needs to be where the screen is. Feels weird to have it on a different surface. But then again, I don't see it anywhere else, so it could be. I don't know. Yeah, second USB-C port. Here's the new stand thing. I was very surprised at how flat that thing can go. I feel like if you push that a bit too hard, it's just gonna snap off, and I really hope it's metal and not plastic. Because if your dog steps on that or something, that is going crunch, you know? Alright, and those are the Joy-Cons we know. And these are the ones we don't know, and here's a size comparison immediately. Now, interestingly, this was meant to be the C button in all the leaks, right? But it's just blank here. I think they've just hidden that for now. But who knows? I like the new stand, yeah. I bet the shell of the console will be plastic, but I hope the stand is metal. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. I'm a fan of the second USB-C port, good for handheld. Yes, it's good for handheld, and also, I feel like there's going to be a lot of accessories that take use of it. Imagine like a USB fan that keeps you cool in the summer. Oh yeah, no LED ring on the Joy-Con anymore because no one ever used it. Here's the other Joy-Con. There it is. See that? That is definitely an optical sensor, 100%. That's the same shit you get in a mouse. I'm looking at one on my mouse right now. That's an optical sensor, 100%. Again, this is all purely speculation. To me, hang on. It feels like those buttons press in way more than they do on the Switch 1 Joy-Cons. Is that just me? It looks like they go in a lot. Why am I turning the volume down? Pressing the wrong buttons. It looks like they push in way more, but I could just be a me thing. There's weird little dots next to the SL and SR buttons. Those are, well, what do you mean? What do you mean by buttons? Hold on, I have to go back. This thing? This is the sync button. That is the IR sensor, and then those are SR, and then this is the connector bit to the system. Games like Sims and Civ were crazy on Switch if you can use controller as a mouse. Yeah. Is Sims, what, 3 or 4 even on Switch? I don't know if it is. Lights on the controller, number things like the Wii remote. You know what? I saw someone with a tattoo of like 4 blue dots, and one of them was lit up, like the bottom of the Wii remote, and I was like, that's kind of sick. I would kind of have that. I'm not gonna lie. I would have that as a tattoo. I'm not a tattoo guy, but that sounds sick. Only Switch only has My Sims. Yeah, and that's brand new as well. Yeah, new SL and SR buttons are great. So, one of the rumors for Switch 2 is that the control stick can get like tighter as you push it around. Don't quote me on that, but I'm paraphrasing from other people, but that's like what I've heard online. Again, none of this is like based on my job or anything like that. What I know is like what's freely available. So when they make a big deal about the stick turning around like that, I feel like that's a reference to that. And then this has got to be the mouse thing, right? Has to be. It's on like a little, oh, it's so cute. It's on this little Joy-Con strap thing, the same that we have on Switch 1, except it looks way more elegant because it's magnetics. And yeah, they look like rats. And they kind of go around and like it's like a mouse. You know? I don't know if it would be comfortable, but it's kind of like a mouse. And here's the system, and here's how it plugs in. That thing looks massive, can I say? That connector thing, I mean, I don't really have, we're zoomed in a lot here, but like, that thing has to be sturdy, otherwise, like, if that breaks off, you are donezo. I like that clap sound. That clap sound has to be the new, like, Switch click thing. But then in the Direct, they can't say, let's switch to the next game. They're gonna have to be like, let's clap them cheeks. I don't know. There's 2, baby. They can switch. It just seems to sound right. And then the trailer almost starts all over again. If it's hardware hackable, it would be much easier to reach the rails. Yeah, they won't do the same thing though, where you can short 2 pins. No. And there it is. Okay. Mario Kart. So it's obvious it's Mario Kart because it says Mario Kart. Oh my god, that's my boy. I didn't realize Ted was in this. Immediately, this looks exactly... I'm going to be honest. This looks exactly like Mario Kart 8. Am I the only one that's saying this? Because it looks like a Mario Kart 8 map. Which does scare me a little bit. Like, graphics aren't that more impressive, if you ask me. But, like... To be fair, the map we've seen so far is very basic. There's not much going on here. But yeah, it feels very, very Mario Kart 8. Like the lighting, especially, the shaders, the lighting, the art style, all feels like Mario Kart 8. Mario Bros. Circuit, okay. Mario Kart TV is still a thing, interestingly. That was initially in Mario Kart 8 because of Miiverse. And because you can share. Is this going to be just uploading to YouTube, or is this just going to be a whole different thing? Something to think about. There's my boy. We're in the dock again. Here's the new Joy-Con grip. So you can see here, they snap on sideways like that. Which makes sense. But like, my question is, because they're sliding on like that, that means that this is now flat, and that looks like a sharp edge to me right there. Is that not going to hurt your hand when you're playing it? Feels like it would. That is absolutely a sharp edge. I gotta see that last shot again. God, Mario looks so different. He's so chibi and squishy. Like, look how fat his face is. I know it's a lot coming from me. What a strange trailer. How weird. By the way, it does switch to exclusive games, and it does back compat, although not all of them, because you know you can't do Labo, because you have to shove the Joy-Con in the cardboard. Fair enough. Also, there's a direct 2nd of April, and there's a bunch of hands-on events around the world you can sign up for. So there it is. There's the trailer. So, lots to unpack. Also, yeah, I see what you see. See what you're saying, Stephen, about the right IR camera. But there is something here. I saw someone point this out. There is definitely something here on the right Joy-Con. So maybe it is. It's definitely something like on purpose. There's no reason. There's no way they'd put that like there for no reason, you know. They've got to sell the Pro controller somehow. Can't be too comfy. True. True. I'm gonna end up with marks on my hands. And is it the same on the left? I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it is. That is still there. That is definitely still there on the left. Interesting. There's no way they'd double up on IR, surely. Surely, right? Much to think about. With the extra hardware space, why not? Because no one does. No one uses it. Unless it does something more useful now? Let's have a look at those straps, because they just jump off it. Interesting. So it's just a giant loop. They kind of snap on. I want to do a poll. How do I do a poll? I want to do a poll. Do you guys think it's OLED or LED? I'm not sure. Yeah, I got it. Oh, I'm picking a song to play in the background. So the bezels are quite thin, but not thin enough for OLED, I would say. That's my take. A lot of people are saying they hope it's OLED. I know Kara in 95 Degrees is like, I'm not interested if it's not OLED. I don't think it's gonna be OLED. I'd be very surprised if it was, I'll be honest. Because little Timmy doesn't really care about like perfect contrast ratios, you know? I don't know, I feel like Nintendo would rather have the lower cost, right? I do hope Switch 1 Pro controllers are compatible. Yeah, me too. Be a bit of an outrage if they weren't, but I wouldn't put it past Nintendo. Could just be because the whole Joy-Con is back, it's hard to notice, yeah. Let's double up on the feature that the whole 3 games use. Exactly. Feels like the straps are built more rugged and less likely to get stuck. Yeah, I mean, that was like an obvious pain point with the first one, right? What are we saying? It's half and half. 3 votes for LED, 3 votes for OLED. OLED, sorry. I play Switch docked mostly. Yeah, me too. I play almost no handheld. So it's not a huge deal if not, but man, it feels so given. Feels so given just to have it be OLED out of the box. Yeah, I know. It's a case of like, do enough people care to give it for free? I feel like OLED would be a kind of thing they would say for a mid-gen refresh. LED for sure. They need another console upgrade in 2 or 3 years, and then you get OLED. Yeah, exactly, Fraser. Spot on. So yeah, that's the Switch 2, and then they've got a whole website for it. I don't know how to get to the website part of this. Oh yeah, this. Releasing in 2025. It looks like the finish is different. It definitely doesn't feel the same kind of matte. It looks like it's got a bit of texture to it, but that could just be me. I don't know if texture is the right word. It looks a lot more metallic, is what I'll say. Or even as a mid-gen refresh beyond better specs. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo doesn't even do better specs, do they? I don't know what they'll do. They're kind of stuck because it's just a screen with controllers, you know? And they don't want to have this compatibility mess that the Game Boy had. Remember the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Light, Game Boy Advance, and how they had to have like a thing on the box that shows what consoles the game works on? Because it was so confusing. Okay, I bought a Game Boy Color game. Does it play on the original Game Boy Color? Does it play on Game Boy Advance? Does it play on Game Boy Light? Does it play on Game Boy Pocket? You know? Yeah, a bit of the same with 3DS. Um, they won't do a better CPU or anything, you know? Um, so yeah. And then here we go. London, Excel London, from the 11th to 13th of April. So I've looked, and flights down to London around this time are like 90 quid for me. And I have to factor in like the price of a bus ticket to get to the airport, but and back. But like it's gonna cost me like 120, let's say. Oh, but then I'll have to get a hotel for like 3 days. Oh, that's gonna be the most expensive part by miles. Am I really about to pay 250 quid just to see the Switch early? And I'm gonna be honest, it's probably gonna be a lot of queues just to get a few minutes. I'd love to know how much of the XL they're gonna have booked out. Like, let me Google like XL what's on. Because we'll have a sense of like how many other things are happening around the same time. 11th of April. The Friends Experience 12th of August to the 27th of April. That doesn't make sense. 12th of August 24, you mean? And then it wraps around to the new year. The Festival of Genomics and Biodata. Very exciting. EAG Expo. That was kind of fun. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Some kind of arcade game. Feb, March. I've already forgotten the date. 11th of April. March, April. 11th of April. So it's on at the same time as the International Franchise Show, the Property Investor Show, the National Wedding Show. Wow. I don't feel that. Yeah, so it's in between all this. They got a lot going on. God damn. Part of me doubts they'll be releasing weekend tickets. It's less of a con and more of a marketing event, so I can only imagine they'll like day tickets to applicants. Yeah, that's fair, actually. I wouldn't expect you to be able to go back after multiple days. That's a really good shout. I can probably travel to Amsterdam for free if I go back on the same day. Nice. You guys do public transport seriously out there. I'd be flying down, which is sounds so excessive, but I know that this event is just after the presentation. And if I finish that presentation not being able to go see it, I'll be upset. However, it's going to be expensive for me to go and see this damn thing. It would be so stupid and so overkill, but that's the fun of it, right? And I want to go out and do more things, so. What about you, Fraser? Are you interested in having a look? Would you travel over? So I'm just gonna put my socks on. My feet are always hot when I come back from work, and I just got back from work and started the stream. Um, but now I don't want to leak my feet. I do it if I got a ticket. Yeah, I'm gonna apply for a ticket no matter what, and then see what happens from there. If I'm picked, great. Then I'll figure it out. If not, who knows? And I've already booked the event date off, the direct date off. Um, But tickets. I'm tired of the song. I'm sorry. Tickets will be made available through a free to enter and randomly selected draw. Enter the draw anytime during the registration period for a chance to attend. Registrations for the London event are open from Jan 17th at 1400. That's tomorrow. Until Jan 26th at 23:59. It's a long time. Free Nintendo account is required to register. It's only possible to register for one event across Europe. I wonder if you can pick the day then. That could be useful if I could pick the Saturday, because then I can fly down Friday night maybe, and come back Sunday. I don't know. It depends what time flights I get. I don't know when like the event opens and stuff. Like, who knows? I could fly straight into London, go straight there, do the shit, fly back maybe the next day. Oh my god, that would ruin me. I'd be so just exhausted after that. Sucks that none of the events are near me in the US. Yeah, your country's too big. You can register for a chance to receive tickets as an individual or as a group of up to 6 people. To register for the draw, you must be at least 18 years old and have a Nintendo account. If you're registering as a group, each member of the group must have a Nintendo account that is linked to the same Nintendo account family group. Oh, interesting. So you can only go together with all your buddies if you're in a Switch family group. If someone under the age of 16 wants to attend, a parent or guardian can create a Nintendo account for a child as part of a Nintendo account family group. No one's doing that, so great, no kids being there. Sick. I will be applying. How do I get tickets? There's no guarantee you'll be selected. When you register, you can select the number of tickets you're requesting and the session you'd like to attend. Oh, I wonder if there's a whole booking system then, if there's sessions. I remember early last year when the Apple Vision Pro was coming out, me and my friend Harry went into London and we went to one of the Apple stores in Westfield, and you booked like an appointment to try it. I wonder if it would be like that. To register for the draw, you must be at least 18 and have a Nintendo account. Blah 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 blah. All attendees in the same group must attend the same session together. All registrants must be residents of the EU, EEA, or UK. I saw this one. Yeah, don't travel if you don't get a ticket. How will I be notified if I'm selected? Also, draw closes. An email will be sent to the email addresses associated with your Nintendo account. Please be sure to add no reply at NOA not to Nintendo to and check your emails accounts. Junk spam or promotions folder. Oh god, there's more. Oh Jesus. Oh, there's so much. I'm scanning over all of it just in case there's any details that would help me. How many people can I register at once? Alicia Switch Tour. Yeah, hi Tom. How do you feel about Switch 2, Tom? I know you didn't play yours much, at least as far as I'm aware. If you can only select one session preference, then that basically guarantees you'll be able to attend on Friday and be at risk selecting Sat plus Sun. Yeah. I don't want to pick Friday because, like, I have to book more time off work. No one do that. The kids need a Switch account to attend. Can I attend more than one day? There is a limit of 1 ticketed entry per Nintendo account or Nintendo account family group. I'll just make a note. Can I attend more than one Switch 2 experience event? No. Guests are not eligible to attend more than one Switch 2 experience event, regardless of location. Regardless of location. Oh. So I can't just go to the next European city over. What happens after I'm selected? You'll receive more details and info about the event via email as the date nears. Hang on, I put my stream down playlist on. Let's get the right vibe. All event of communication will be sent to the email. Blah 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 blah. Cool. And register for a chance to attend multiple days. You can only enter one draw across all days. To change the day you'd like to chance to attend. Maybe I should enter Friday to have a higher chance. Yeah, what's up, Finn? I don't think I'll immediately jump onto Switch 2, but feel like it's an inevitable upgrade I'll make at some point. Yeah, that's fair. Um, the thing is, with the Switch 2, right? They've got to go all out with software. I'm talking games, but I'm also talking like software gimmicks, I feel like. Because they've already made it clear that they're trying to differentiate the two from the one in the trailer, right? But like, they need to differentiate it through software as well. They need to give people that are on the fence a reason to jump, you know? Um, hello, I'm Mr. Snub. I'm here to Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, yeah, exactly. How many odds will you make in the next several days? Many. Way many UI on Switch 2? Oh my god, you know me so well, Fraser. Nintendo about to go crazy hard with Mario this year. Yes. I'm expecting. Oh, is it 40 this year? Oh, that checks out. Yeah, it's obviously going to be Mario Kart. There's always a Mario Kart during the first year of a console's like release. 3D Mario game was almost an inevitability. It's crazy that we only got basically one, technically two Mario games for 3D Mario's for Switch. We had Odyssey, obviously, and we had Bowser's Fury, which I've not played. Odyssey 2 has to happen. I want another Odyssey. That's all I want. Or another Galaxy, even. I prefer another Odyssey. But I'd be cool with another Galaxy. Or something brand new, why not? Do I increase my odds of getting an event ticket if I enter early in the registration period? No. Everyone who registers will have an equal chance. Okay, I don't have to do it at work then. Cool. I probably still will, though. Can I register for my friend? No. Oh, your friend will need to register with their own account. Yep. Can I give my event ticket to someone else? No. I received an event ticket but can no longer attend. What should I do? Please cancel your ticket so we can offer it to those on the wait list. You can make changes to your tickets here. Ooh. Nintendo events. Oh, I've not seen this before. You currently do not have any warp pipe passes. What the hell is that? Events. Damn. Okay, so that's going to be the page I can sign up on. Good to know. How much time do I have to complete my registration? You have 10 minutes to complete, otherwise you risk losing the draw entry. Save time, be sure to create a free Nintendo account and set up your family group in advance. What does the entry window listed on my ticket mean? This is a timed event, and your entry window is when you're invited to attend. While you can arrive at any time during your entry window, we recommend arriving a maximum of 15 minutes before your entry window. What if I arrive outside the entry time listed on my ticket? Please be punctual. Entry will be restricted to the window listed on your ticket, so you may not be able to enter if you miss your time slot. Your punctuality will help us create as smooth an experience as possible for everyone. Early arrivals. We may not be able to check you in if you arrive earlier than your ticketed entry time, more than 15 minutes, due to the limited space at the venue. We may have to ask that you leave the venue and return at your ticketed entry time. Late arrivals. That's the exact same. As long as you arrive and check in during the entry time listed on your ticket, you'll be guaranteed entry into the event, even if there are delays. How much time can I expect to spend at the event once inside? Sessions will last approximately 4 hours. Huh? You can go in and play that shit for 4 hours? Hello? I was expecting like half an hour. Excuse me? I feel like they do 3D Mario at launch and then cut after a few months, especially if there's a summer launch. I don't know. I'm thinking the other way around. You know, summer holiday, all the kids are off. They want to play Mario Kart with their best buddies and bring them over. I feel like a 3D Mario is like a holiday seller, you know? It's the kind of game that little Timmy asks his dad for Christmas. Galaxy 3 is not happening. Don't scare me like that. Don't upset me. They should do a Microsoft/Apple skip Mario Kart 9 and call it MKX. I think they actually will, because they consider the mobile game tour to be one. To be like one of the 10. One of the 9, I guess. What are the numbers? Save 3D Mario for holidays and then they just sprinkle in the spin-offs between launch and holidays. Yeah. I think tour internally is considered 9. Yeah. And you know what? Even if you don't make the Switch 2 event, you can almost guarantee you'll have playable ones at EGX. But they'll be out. It'll be yeah, it'll be out before EGX. But yeah, I will try and go to this. Me and you too. Me and you both, Aaron. See, I don't know whether I should aim for Friday to have a higher chance of getting in, or I should aim for. But then if I go for Friday, they'll have to book a day of work. Although to be fair, I think all of them, like Saturday, I wouldn't be able to go Friday night. I don't think. Sunday, I'll have to book Monday of work to travel back home. So yeah, I'll book it a day off no matter what happens. And that's scary because I booked all my time off for Cubed. And I don't have any time off able to book anymore. So like my time to book off resets, I think April 1st or March 31st. So if this event is like early April, as soon as those days free up, I'm booking one immediately. Does that mean they'll do AM and PM sessions? I guess so. If it's 4 hours, yeah, that checks out. Oh my god! Wait, so if your session starts at like 8 in the morning, what the fuck happens? Oh my god, there's so much I need to work out in my head. The debate in my mind right now is it worth me signing up for this to make sure I have a hotel room and luggage sorted? Alan, you're not going. Come on now, be honest. There's no way you're flying down for this shit. I don't want to shut you down, but like, be realistic now. I believe this is also happening during school terms, unless Easter break is that week. Welcome, Ball Toucher. Hi, Charlie. What's your book inside for, lads? Get me up to speed. They're doing Switch 2 events. Yeah, they're doing Switch 2 events in London at the XL, so you can go play this shit. Oh, I'm off the page. I'm not navigating away from this page because I'll lose my progress. But yeah. I'll do 9 to 1, then 2 to 6. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, lunch break. I'm just gonna try and get any day, and if it ends up being Friday, I'll book the day off. Well, it says you have to pick a day, so I'm gonna pick Friday because it'll be like least people, best chance. Fuck, someone at work literally booked that whole week off. I really doubt I'd get it booked off. Well, so if one person books a week off, you can't book one day? Kind of bullshit. Why not? There's a whole ass event going for this. There's events like around like every city. Not every city, but like there's like 4 cities in each continent that are getting events. We have a really small team. That sucks, man. That's kind of bullshit. It means that one person gets Christmas and one person gets bank holiday and one person gets this. Fair enough, though. Yeah, so 4 hours. At the end of each session, visitors will be asked to leave to allow time to prepare for the next session. If you're delayed, the last entry is 30 minutes before the end of each session. 30 minutes, hold on. 30 minutes before the end of each session. So does that mean each session is 30 minutes? What do they mean by session? I assume session means you get to go in and mingle around with switches for 4 hours, but no. I'm thinking there's 2 segments throughout the whole event, like venue, and each session is 30 minutes. Oh, are you just saying that you can just get in 30 minutes before? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, there's going to be street pass everywhere there. Oh, my God. Good shout, Bernardus. Good shout. Will there be things to eat and drink? Good question. No. Oh, shit. There'll be no food or beverages available at the event, either for free or to purchase. There is an XL, though. Like, once you're in the venue... Once you're in the venue, and you go down that big, like, corridor area, there's food and drink down that way. maybe once you're in the convention hall, you're not allowed out. So maybe you have to bring stuff there. Please note, it's also not permitted to bring food or beverages other than sealed 500 milliliter water bottles. Are you kidding? Wow. All right. So I can't do shit for 4 hours. Excellent. Will I be able to leave the event and re-enter later? No! Really? No, this will not be possible. Once you've left the event, you'll not be permitted to re-enter. So you gotta like eat as much as you can, play Switch for 4 hours, and then you're alright. What the fuck? What do I need to bring with me to the event? Please bring your digital ticket, which will be sent to you via email to the email address associated with your Nintendo account. You can show it on a smart device or bring a printed version. Please note that if you cannot show a valid QR code for the event session, it will not be possible for event staff to look up your entry, and you'll not be able to enter the event. Right. So yeah, Charlie, this is what we're talking about. This. Okay, now I'm really put off. This is such a stupid size. Yeah, this is weird. This is weird. Go get your food, Ian. This is strange if you can't bring food in. This will be interesting, but I'm still interested. That is a weird sentence. So yeah, that's basically the gist of Switch 2. Oh yeah, here's me. In case you missed it, at the very start of the stream, I took a look at young me reacting to Switch 1.
Thank you, Todd-san. Next, let's switch to this person.
Yeah. Oh God.
Look how young I was.
To this person.
Fuck.
Who's this?
Look how young and pure I was, man. Oh, fucking hell! Unaware of the horrors of this world. Simpler times. This was. I was gonna say before 95 degrees, but it wasn't. 95 degrees was like half an hour, half a year before this. Yeah. Little over half a year. I looked even younger when I made 95. Like, you're telling me if you game for 40 minutes, then you decide you need a piss, so you go. You're telling me because I'm leaving the event hall that I'm not allowed back in. That doesn't make sense. No, that sounds weird. I don't know if you get to play for 4 hours straight. That sounds like a lot. 4 hours is okay between meals, but the fact that you can't have a snack or coffee is a bit cringe. Yeah, but like... But also, you're gonna have to queue up before your session, right? Let's say you're queuing for like half an hour. Like... Do they not have water or snacks at the thing? They've got to. No, I feel like this is like... Oh, I don't know. The thing is, this is their thing for like all... I think all the UK bits. Hang on. Gonna have to go back to the tab. Yeah, so this is the FAQ for all of the Europe ones. It's not like XL specific. So what I'm expecting is like there'll be security as you go in, and you won't be able to bring anything in there. But then once you're in the actual XL, you can go in and buy shit. I feel like it's just not that accurate. XL is so anal about security. Honestly, in October when I went to EGX, I just walked through like that. Nobody stopped me. Nobody put me through like any kind of scanner. To be fair, I didn't beep. But like I just walked straight through and they were like, cool. I've never had a less anal experience. Maybe I mean if you leave XL as a venue rather than an event hall. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think these are written with the XL in mind. I think this is just in general, like for any convention that they're doing this at. Because they're doing this in like loads of different cities. Like there's one in like I can't remember which ones. Switch to experience. My Ike is fricked. There you go. They're doing all these, and so for all of these Europe ones, they're using that same FAQ. So I'm assuming it's just like a blanket FAQ that applies to everything. Comic Con is anal? No, it's not. I went and I would know. There was no sex being had. It's full of gamers and nerds. It's the least sex haver place known to man. Are you kidding? I went to a convention in Spain last year, and the security was way more lax than any other similar event in the UK. Really? I didn't know you went to Spain last year. Let alone went to a convention. Gamers never lose, chat. I like how Oceania gets 1. Like Australia, you get 2 days. Also, why do France get it first? What the fuck, man? Was it the first time abroad on your own? Did you just go like on your own, like for the con, or do you want a holiday, or what happened? So yeah, Paris, London, Milan, Berlin, Madrid, Amsterdam, New York, LA, Dallas, Toronto, Melbourne, Tokyo, Seoul, Hong Kong, and Taipei, which haven't been announced yet. Why are you asking? Oh. Oh, I saw a thread on Twitter about the new like proper deep dive analyzing the new America, by the way. Hold on. What's up, Rhino? Oh, yeah. I went for the con. It was a lot of Japanese music cats I wanted to see. Chances are they may never be in the UK, so I thought, why not? Fuck yeah. Hope Stick Drift is finally fixed and the Joy-Con connectors aren't easily able to break. Yeah. I'd imagine they'll address all of that, but who knows. So yeah, Mario Kart X, fun facts, let's go. Mario Kart TV is still alive and kicking after 11 years. Looks like they're updated the logo and truck design. Interesting. I want to say about the Camera Toads also making an appearance in Mario Party Jamboree, doing what they do best. They've got a little side quest of their own story mode. I didn't know there was a story mode in Jamboree. Alright. Perhaps still the main canonical fuel source around here. Seems that we've now got Fireflowers being used for gas. Fireflower gas station, nice. So I'm going to watch One Up Fuel makes a return as well. And some car designs actually have fuel tanks to put in this time around. She's expanding her business too. Princess Orange was just a soda brand in America in tour, but now she's doing air fresheners too. I'd look buy one of those. I know a couple of people that would buy peach air fresheners. Those freaks. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Mario Kart X or Mario Kart 10. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good day. I've booked the presentation day off, and I will be booking off the day it releases. 100%. 100%. Also, I was the first person to post it to the work Slack chat. Very cool. Interesting detail I noticed. Peach is riding a bike but not in a tracksuit, wearing a dress. Oh. So yeah. Interesting. How are we feeling? I want to do a poll again. New poll. Let's do like when, if slash are slash when are you getting it switched to? Immediately. Unsure. Later. Like later, let's say later this year. Unsure, not interested. Alright, get your votes in. I'm gonna say immediately. I'm gonna get my hands on that thing day one. I've actually never had a I've never had a console day one. Any console. Ever. Mario Kart X formerly Twitter. Fuck's sake. Stupid. Look at my suggestions, man. My recommendations. Invited immediately, but it depends when it releases. Yeah, I'm expecting like if it's being announced now. I'm trying to think. So Switch 1 was announced October, November, December, January was the direct. February, March. So 6 months. I think like a Mayish, June-ish reveal, like coming out would make sense. Which is exciting because that means like there's a decent chance it could be around my birthday. Late May. Looking pretty good. Entirely reliant on games this show. Yeah. I feel like that's going to be a lot of people's position. A lot of people are going to be on the fence with Switch 2. Which is why they've really got to pull this out of their ass and be like, yo, here's a fucking Mario you have to play. Here's a Metroid Prime 4 that's gonna look insane. Here are games that need to look really fucking good. Because I'll be honest, this could easily be running on Switch 1 or even Wii U. I'll say it. They gotta make games that look really, really good. And they don't really, do they? No, they're not known for it. But like, imagine Metroid Prime with ray tracing or something, It's going to be a lot more powerful. Like, there's rumors saying this is going to be like twice as powerful or something. This doesn't look twice as powerful to me at all. Which is interesting. You think for the first game they'd show something a bit more visually impressive. If anything, this whole track is quite interesting because it's really long. It's just a straight road. I can see there's like a boost here. So there's something glowing there. I can't tell what that is. What is that? There was something like on fire there? What was that? You see that? Lean in. I don't know what that is. It looks like some kind of item. But like, this is a long, long road that goes all the way around here. It looks like it curves around and goes back around here this way, maybe? But like, it's just a straight road. Mario Kart tracks don't go on this long, right? I don't know if this is like a normal track or if it's like a open world type thing. It looks kind of open world to me, I'll say it. But then they're racing, so I don't know. Alright, poll results are in. 4 people immediately, 4 people unsure, 1 person later this year. Yeah. Hi Zemnos, how you doing, dude? Hope life is treating you well. This 2 is neat, I like the magnetic Joy-Cons. Yeah! You gotta update that emote now. Is that your emote? Yeah, I think it is, right? Yeah, it is. Probably next year for me, probably, says Steven. I could realistically get it day 1, just depends how much money I have at the time, yeah. If I get it day 1 or not depends on what games get announced by then. Yep. I'm expecting most people to have that take. Honestly, I see a mid/end of June release. Boost Q2 sales and start hot in Q3. Fair. I think Switch 2 games won't run on Switch 1, but Switch 1 games will run on Switch 2. Yeah, absolutely. They've announced that it's back compatible. So like Mario Kart Deluxe and Mario Odyssey and Mario Party, the 3 that came out on Switch will carry over. This is the thing. It's just the same thing again. Like literally the same thing again. So they need to pull some magic trick that goes, that is why I need this new system instead. They need a feature or a game or something that makes you go, okay, my current system now feels outdated. I can see why I need to upgrade now. And I'll be honest, apart from the excitement about having a new system, there isn't any of that right here. It's magnetic, which is a different take on how the Joy-Cons work, but other than that, it's the same system, And so I think that the overall strat is they're gonna have gimmicks out the wazoo with this thing. Like I saw renders or leaks or whatever. Yeah, I guess the renders of the screen of the Switch 2 peeking out of the dock like this. Now I was thinking, like, if you can see a teeny tiny bit of the screen, what if they show like notifications here or something? You know? What if? I wonder if I can find that. Months ago, I made like a Switch 2 prediction thread. Oh my god, it's February. It was a whole year ago almost. Let's see how. I mean, we don't know most of this yet. But let's see how much of this I got right. This was posted February 8th. Screen is bigger, yes. Still 720 60 Hz. It looks like it might be. Definitely looks like it's an LCD. Mostly backwards compatible. That's correct. Does 4K docked with DLSS. Basically a given. Looks like it's true. Overall bigger, true. One Joy-Con has a D-pad, not true. The other has a camera for AR, not true. Unless you count the IR, which it doesn't count. 3D Mario launch title that we don't know yet. Not called Super Switch. No. It blows my mind how many people thought it was going to be called Super Switch. I've never seen so many people be so wrong. Less likely predictions. Honkai Star Rail or Genshin launch title. I think this makes so much sense. I still stand by this one. Themes and just more stuff to do in the OS. Yes, it needs this. Analog triggers. Not true. At least from what we can tell. 1-2 Switch 2. That would be funny. Some wildcards. Some games support broadcasting gameplay to the dock wirelessly, like the opposite of the Wii U. Useful game for the games like Mario Maker, where you really need touch controls. Return of Street Pass in their new form would be sick. Although the Switch is quite big already, and this is meant to be bigger, I don't know, like, if it's going to be a thing, because you have to carry it around in your bag, and I don't know how many people do that, like on a day-to-day, whereas the 3DS just, you close it, you shove it in your pocket, you go. Smash Ultimate port with updated graphics. Don't know yet. As for timing, oh god, this one's way wrong. Noble Direct in mid-Feb, probs next week. Don't know if that's true. Switch 2 trailer announcement in March. I was a whole year off. Drops next day, or a streamed event like PS5 reveal. Drops as in the actual. This is terrible wording. I meant they announced the announcement for the next day, which they did with Switch 1. Full Switch 2 presentation with game trailers, OS info, etc. in April and May. Hey, I got that bit right. Just wrong year. I don't think the camera and the Joy-Con would make more sense. Even for AR, I struggle to see what the point would be. The reason why I said it'd be on the Joy-Con is edge-to-edge screens are good, and that's much harder without a punch-hole/notch in the screen. Nintendo's not doing that. I can imagine they do some wacky software game gimmicks with a portable camera and a Joy-Con. Yeah. So yeah, interesting. I'm glad I made this tweet. Yeah, I need to catch up with chat because I'm very slow. Sorry, guys. Could be a section track like Mario Kart 7 Rainbow Road. Maybe. That would be interesting. They decided to show Mario Kart as it will be a new Mario Kart like in 11 years. Yep. Switch 2 is neat. I like the magnet. I read that one. Fuel system maybe leaks are saying that, I think. There's leaks for Mario Kart? Yeah, that magic trick is always software for Nintendo. To be fair, if you think the Switch isn't outdated in some form, you may need new eyes or a new brain. I mean, it still gets the job done for loads of people. It's just it struggles with some games, like Fortnite runs like ass on it. It's what I've been saying it will be. The games is what will make this. And hopefully actual graphical capability is better, because even some of the Nintendo's own output was getting crusty recently. It's kind of a joke, yeah. And like, I remember even like after launch, shortly after launch, there was like Hyrule Warriors game where like during some scenes it was going down to like 1520, and it's like, oh, it's crusty. It's getting bad, and it's running at like 720p on the TV or 900p or something. Like it's it just doesn't cut it. I think the name Switch 2 wasn't the best choice, as I think some parents will think it's an add-on or from Switch Pro, not a new gen of console like what happened with the Wii U. I don't think so at all. It's the same as the PlayStation. Your son has a PS4, the PS5 comes out, he wants that. And also, like, naming the like games, like the game cases, you've got to have it really simple to understand. What games for Switch 1, what games for Switch 2, you know? Get all the Hoyo games on Switch? Absolutely. Not that I would play them, but they would fit. I don't know if they'd look any good though. I'm skeptical to believe them though, because the leaks were saying that console was dropping in March with Kart as a launch title. Yeah, I mean that's obviously not happening. I'm saying April at the very, very, very earliest. It's definitely absolutely not March. I'm thinking May or June for Switch 2 release. We close our eyes. Oh, David Lynch. Rest in peace, David Lynch. I will always remember this man for these videos.
Good morning. It's December 16, 2022.
I used to look forward to these every day. Every Friday.
And believe it. It's a Friday once again.
I miss him. Let's come back. I feel the entire PlayStation lineup being named the way it has forever makes that point invalid. I think the Switch 2 is fine. They're playing it also safe, and I think the Giant 2 will work. Yeah. Yep. I'm surprised they didn't change the like this part of the logo, but I guess it works, right? It's identifiable, people know it. And it's the same shape Joy-Con, so there's no point. Why change it for the sake of changing it? I do feel like the 2 is absolutely massive there though. It does feel a bit weird. Have I been using the right mic this whole time? I hope I have. I am, right? I'm using this mic here.
2?
Hang on. 2? Okay, yeah, I'm good. I heard the leak say March and was immediately skeptical. Card being a launch title is feasible, but I still don't believe it. No, I don't think it will be. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The only problem I have with Switch 2 name is that it's a fair bit boring, but that's it. Yeah, but it doesn't need to be anything different though. Why make it different for the sake of making it different? Like the Switch 1 is the second most sold console of all time in only 8 years. Like the PS2 is the only thing that's outsold it, and that is called 2. If they do well this gen, I think it could overtake. But it's too early to call. We don't know yet. Man, there's a lot to like process here. I will absolutely be streaming the Switch 2 event, by the way. If it's at a ridiculous time like it was with the Switch 1, I will work around that. If it takes me getting home and going to bed as soon as I get home from work, then I will do that. And I will fuck up my sleep schedule, but that's okay. You know? I will do what it takes. I just GM'd you a meme. Uh-oh. Well, classic. Wouldn't be a stream without me having to check my DMs. Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay, it's a good one. Actual good one. Oh, man. Put some respect on the DS, though. God. Hey there, Mal. Hang on, I gotta check all my pings. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Where's the 3DS? Forget about it. Yeah. The 3DS has died in a tragic car accident. Everything we know about Switch 2. Um, they feature more curved edges as well as an extra button. It comes with a redesigned dock. The Switch 2 unit showcased in the trailer had a matte black color scheme, but there's also fluorescent detailing at the base of the analog sticks, where the Joy-Cons connect to the Switch 2 console itself. We'll delve more into the Switch 2's design and features later on in this piece. Hang on, hold up. Okay, fine. I'll skip through my playlist. More details on the Switch 2 will be revealed in the upcoming Nintendo Direct. When the Switch 2 was revealed in January 2025 with a brief teaser trailer, Nintendo will also announce the Direct dedicated to the Switch successor will be broadcast on Wednesday, 2nd of April 2025. Nintendo said the Direct will offer a closer look at Nintendo Switch 2, and the broadcast time will be announced at a later date. If you can't wait to try out the Switch 2, Nintendo has announced there will be public events happening around the world where you can play the eagerly anticipated console. Blah 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 blah. Switch 2 could have a release date window of May or June. That's according to chatter Chris Dring, the boss of GamesIndustry.biz, heard at the Game Awards 2024. Dring revealed this in an episode of the GamesIndustry.biz Microcast that was revealed in December 2024. With the Switch 2 Direct later getting announced for April 2025, and no launch for the console prior to then, it means the Switch processor will be hitting shelves more than 8 years after the original Switch debuted in March 2017. In terms of the price tag, the Switch 2 is predicted to cost $400 buccarinos, with games priced at $70. Oh, that's according to Dr. Sakan Toto, as a respected analyst and founder of the Tokyo-based consultancy firm Kantan Game. $70. It's the new reality. I thought Switch games were too expensive already, man. That's the reason I've not played many of them. I want to play more of them, but they're just so... Oh. When the Switch 2 does hit shelves, it should thankfully avoid the type of stock shortages that plagued the PS5 and Xbox Series X when this console debuted, and in the aftermath. Shantaro Furukawa has said the component shortages which affected PS5 and Xbox Series X stock levels at launch, and the scalping, won't be an issue for the Switch successor. It's going to be scalped no matter what, I feel. I don't think I'm going to be able to go on Amazon.co.uk, type in Switch 2, and just buy one on like when pre-orders go up. I feel like it's going to be insane. The tech specs haven't been revealed yet, but the trailer showcase Switch 2 will be larger than the original Switch and feature a redesigned dock, which has more curved corners, as well as a more flexible stand. The teaser also appeared to hint the console's new Joy-Cons will feature the previously rumored mouse functionality. If, however, you're hoping that the next-gen console will come with an upgraded display like the Switch OLED, then you may be left disappointed. According to VGC, the Switch 2 could have an LCD screen instead of an OLED panel to help cut costs. Bloomberg also backed up these claims and said the Switch 2 will have an 8-inch LCD screen. In comparison, the original Switch features a 6.2 LCD. Yeah, it's I'm like 90% sure that it's going to be LCD. Opting for LCD instead of OLED will give Nintendo extra wiggle room in the budget that could be set aside and used to add the additional internal storage the Switch 2 needs for modern games. In terms of what type of storage the Switch 2 could use, Tears for Family thinks Nintendo could opt for eMMC, which is what the entry-level 64GB Steam Deck uses, and offers faster load times than conventional hard drives, but not as speedy as an SSD. In terms of other features, it's rumored the Switch 2 Joy-Cons will connect to the main console using magnets. This wasn't originally reported by the Spanish website Vandal, who said the Switch 2 will be replacing the current fiddly rail system, which is used to attach Joy-Cons onto the main Switch and now Switch OLED models. This feature was later hinted at in the Switch 2 reveal trailer, which showed the Joy-Cons being drawn to and sticking to the main console like that. So, one thing I've just realized, right? You know how we've got these events? This one's on the April, but I think they start earlier. I think the events start like what, late March? Let me double check. Hold on. One button. Okay, so if the direct, oh my god, my memory's so shit. When was the direct? April. If the direct is in April, and the tour around the world, is in early April. Oh well, yeah. I feel like they will have to announce what you'll be playing on it during these events, either just before or in the gap between now and then. Because it's not like you're going to be turning up and playing nothing, right? Direct is April 2nd. First event's 2 days after, yeah. So what are the chances they'll reveal something at the direct, and then they'll let you play it 2 days after? I feel like there's going to be a lot of switches at all of these events, right? Like, I'm talking hundreds. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these switches at all these events. If you're spreading a brand new unannounced game at that point to that many people, surely it's going to leak, right? And these are going to be like contractors. They're not going to be like full-time Nintendo employees. They're going to be people you bring on for this one event. So, like, I feel like they'd have to announce that ahead of time. Surely. I'm sure the direct will have the cool lineup of hit games like the 2017 presentation did. Yeah, it will. It will. They show car. They show MP4, MP4, Mario Party 4, and Mario 3D Mario and City Gimmick games. Yeah, but like, oh, Metro Prime, right? So, but like, are they gonna have a 2-day gap between announcing something and letting you play it? I feel like that's too risky, right? With all these leaks and shit. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they announce a game just in general. Hands-on events for the original Switch took place on the same day as the presentation. Really? Oh shit! I didn't know that. Okay, interesting then. I wonder what they're gonna have those Switches transported in, I guess, from, you know, the factory to having it ready for the presentation for the events. Like, they're gonna have that shit in safes. Like, how do you transport that securely without anyone getting a peek at either the console or the software? That's got to be a logistical nightmare, but I'm sure they know. Damn. So yeah, they could just straight up be like, yo, here's Mario Kart 9, also you're playing that shit in 2 days. This is what I mean when I say, like, I really want to go, because if I don't go and they've got a really good game and the event looks really good, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to book for Friday, and then hopefully I get in. If I do get in, I'll book a flight. And I'll see one of you there, maybe. That's what I'm doing. Just if you want to meet up or whatever, just letting you know, that's what I'm doing. I don't know what time I'll book for. Probably evening or afternoon, just as late as possible, because I'm a night owl kind of guy. And I'll figure out logistics after. Might have to look at flights today and just work out what ones are available. Risky, but it's going to be like a 5-minute demo like in retail stores. But it would just be kind of cool to be there, you know? To say I've been there. You know? And it said like 4 hours. I don't understand what they mean by 4 hours in the FAQ. What did it say that? Sessions will last approximately 4 hours. At the end of each session, visitors will be asked to leave to allow time to prepare for the next session. If you're delayed, the last entry is 30 minutes before the end of each session. Please aim to arrive early in your entry window to maximize your time at the event. There's no way it's going to be 5 minutes. Harry, you went to the Switch 1 event. How did it work, like, getting in? If you want a voice chat to explain it, that's also an option. I like to get in because I went to an event for the original one as well, and I live in London. It's free. Yeah, it's just a fun thing to do. Fun day out. Well, like, did you have to book tickets beforehand, and how much time did you get with the console? With the first one. Also, I'd love to take loads of pictures there. Like, I feel like it's going to be well decorated. They'll have Switch 2 banners. It would just be kind of sick to go, you know? See how they execute it. It'd be interesting. Also, it'd be really. I know I'm pushing my luck by saying this, but it'd be cool if like that would also count as a work trip. I don't think it would, but imagine. Um. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this whole thing. Harry, did you get my question? I don't know if you're typing it up or anything. Oh, okay, cool. Oh wait. Chat, if you haven't already, go hydrate. I've been drinking so much water today and it feels amazing. I recommend it. I am like lounging in this chair. You can't really see, but I'm like sat proper like 45-degree. It's too comfy. I barely remember. I think it was like you got a specific slot, went down, queued outside for a bit, you went in. Main thing was you had to play Zelda, but then after that you had free reign of any game to play. Oh, interesting. You have to play Breath of the Wild. To be fair, yeah, wow, yeah, that's a good shot. Good point, actually. Breath of the Wild was like the WoW game for Switch 1 when it came out, right? There isn't any of that yet for Switch 2. There is going to be some mind-blowing game, I'm telling you now. And I don't know if it'll just be Metroid. I feel like Mario Kart might be that. I think 3D Mario might be that. After that, you had free reign of any game to play. It was like an hour max, but I don't think I stayed the whole time. Mind you, this was 8 years ago, so I don't know exactly. Yeah. There's no way it's going to be half an hour or like 5 minutes. Half an hour, even half an hour would be cool with. But just being able to go and be there, and also all the street passes, and just to say I've been. Why not, right? Again, it's a lot of fucking work to go down and see a tablet I'm gonna own in another month anyway. But like, one of my resolutions for 2025 is to get out more and do more things, and that would count. I want to travel around the UK and meet like more internet friends and stuff. There's more of a here's how it feels playing docked mode, then take it out of the dock and hold the Switch playing in handheld. Not much of a real Zelda demo, it's only 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's the vibe I got from like the hands-on event that the press went to as well. When the Switch was new. They had to do a lot of like teaching the people, here is how the dock works. You put it in, it appears on the TV. You take it out, it's immediately on the handheld. People know that now. So like, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any other like hardware gimmicks. As far as we could tell. I mean, the mouse thing could be a big hit, we don't know. They could have some kind of killer thing somewhere. But like, there's got to be a couple big pulls. Because the Switch one was really good, and then they had a good couple pulls, right? I gotta adjust my camera crop, this is terrible. Switch 1. You can bring console games on the go. That was kind of sick. Breath of the Wild was a really fucking good game. That was sick. Mario Odyssey coming out that year. That was kind of sick. Those were the big draws. And when you have a new system, especially from Nintendo, you've got to please the core audience first, because you know your brother, your aunt, your sister are gonna ask you like, "Oh yeah, you like Nintendo stuff, right? Is it any good?" And then if you say, "Nah, I'm not interested," or if they don't pick it up, that cuts off. That then there's no like, "Oh yeah, maybe I'll buy it for Christmas." Oh yeah, that'd be a good gift for my son. You know, you've got to appease the more core audience first, and then it picks up, and then it expands to bigger. And that's, I'll let you in on that. Kind of obvious, but that's something I'm planning for Reforge. Is like, we've got to appeal to the core audience we have now at 4J, and then point outwards. That's not breaking like an NDA. That's like obvious. Rest of the games were all fixed on either handheld mounted to tables, couldn't hold it, or docked with Joy-Cons in the grip. Yep, that's fair. So yeah, I'm excited for it. It's gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do over the next couple months. Because like, there's no way they do nothing until April, right? There's no way they do zilch until April. There's just no way. I'm not clicking links, Alan. So yeah. Third parties are allowed to announce stuff. Apparently, maybe they'll let Fadden play it again. They should send Linus back on and have him introduce it. I saw someone say that. I was like, yeah, good one. Can't remember who it was. Honestly, I hope Nintendo actually plays into having some major third-party games, like Lisa saying, "Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2 might be a launch title." Yeah, I've heard some bits and bobs about GTA 6. There's no way. There's just no way. There's just no way, right? We know it's coming to PS5 and Xbox, I think. But like, there's no way. There's no way it's coming to Switch 2. Even with DLSS, it ain't running on that shit. It's just not happening. RDR2 might be more realistic though. Could be huge. I think Nintendo's going to put out some big names. They've got to. They've got to bring some big pulls. But for some reason, Nintendo lets Borderlands anime porn because it sells. Probably. I mean, I wouldn't know. GTA 5 maybe, but not GTA 6. Yeah, maybe GTA 5. That could be big. Playing like story mode on the go on something that isn't a Steam Deck or a ROG Ally could be big. I've talked too much and my like throat is like proper dry now. I remember I was thinking like on the day of the Switch 2 event, like the direct, I was thinking of doing like a big long overnight 10-hour stream leading into it, but I don't want to be exhausted when I'm watching it, you know? Don't know. It depends on a lot of things. If it's at like 7 in the morning or whatever it was last year, then probably. But if it's like 4 o'clock and I'm just streaming all day for it, I probably won't. Again, I don't want to be exhausted for it. And I'm exhausted now just talking so much. To be honest, the whole appeal of Nintendo for me is that many of the games you can't get anywhere else. Yep. GTA will be on other consoles and probably PC. Yep. Yeah, I'd be interested to see if they do anything based on like competing with the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally. Like, if they have an OS that's full of personality and love and like music and sound effects, like the 3DS, like the Wii was, like the Wii U was, I could see that being a big pull because then it makes all the others look kind of boring and dull. You just turn the Steam Deck on and it's just the list of games. Whereas the Steam Deck has sound effects and it's got so much charm and love. I feel like that can be something to kind of push them above a bit. And only Nintendo would ever do that. But who knows? I would really love that. And that would, I would imagine, convince a lot of people to move over because the Switch one is so basic in its OS. So basic. I feel like GTA 6 could scale back enough with DLSS. It won't be the best version, but no, I'm not outright going to say it's impossible. Yeah. I don't know. It looked really good in that trailer, but I don't know how much of that was CGI and how much of it was like in engine. I felt like the Switch 2 presentation in April is going to be a pre-recorded thing. It's considered direct after all, and I think the Switch 1 presentation went direct. No. It's not going to be like Switch 1 at all. I'm expecting it's going to be a bit like the PS5, like reveal. Obviously, except they're not going to reveal hardware because they already have. That's what I was hoping for in all this. I am really surprised they went with only hardware. Only hardware. It was such an awkward event. Yeah, the fact that it was live and like the translators. I watched it back recently. Why is this? What is this? Why am I in a video right now? What the f? Did I switch tab there and just not realize? I thought I went to. I thought I clicked this. Okay. I must have clicked something. I don't know. Yeah, let me go somewhere else where I'm not covering it. I'm still covering it, aren't I? The broadcast time will be announced on this website and on our social media accounts at a later date. That animation looks violent. When those Joy-Cons come together, it looks like it was a proper snap. That looks like it's gonna hurt if your finger's trapped in there. Oh, this, hang on a second. Oh, I could pause this, good. I don't know if that's an IO at the bottom. I saw an angle there where I saw a lot more of it, and I'm not sure. Also, I just saw if you pull that thing, that this little bit pulls, like pushes in. You see that? I probably didn't, I was covering it. If you pull this trigger here, this little dot here, like extends outwards. So it looks like that's going to be the thing that pushes it off to detach. Like, that looks violent. See? It looks like this line goes all the way down the side and then comes back out again. I don't know why it would do that. It's a bit weird, but I don't think it's an IR. Because I can't see a seam where it would end, which would be around here-ish. You know? Enhance. Bear with me. I can't see any seam there. It looks like a smooth thing, and it would be shiny if it was IR probably, right? That looks like it's the same kind of plasticky finish as the rest of the system. And there's the speakers. That's... I can't tell what that is. Vents probably, like intake. Oh yeah, the night vision camera app won't work. Fuck. Yeah, there's definitely no IR sensor there. Oh, I closed it, didn't I? Pictures came and broke your heart. There's definitely no shiny bits there. So, yeah. The Joy-Con. Oh, what's it called? The joystick looks like bigger to me. I'll find my other one. Yeah, so. Oh. I have to enhance here as well. That looks really shit. Okay, that looks pretty thin, right? Like the nib around the edge. Like that bit. It looks really thin, whereas on the render here, it looks way like thicker. So that's good. It'll give you more grip. I like that. I like that. I wonder if it's still a plastic screen or if it's glass. It's probably still plastic. Which means I'll have to buy another screen protector. Yeah, is there anything else we can look at? I want to watch that trailer one more time. Such a weird... it's so weird that they've gone with hardware only. Like, I know the Switch 1 trailer where they had, like, the guy in his room, he's playing Breath of the Wild, he takes the Joy-Con out of the Joy-Con grip, shoves it on the Switch, and then lifts the Switch out of the dock to show, oh, here it is, you can play it on the go as hybrid. I understand why that's the concept in the first one. Like, you've got to get that out immediately to show this is the appeal of the Switch 1. In fact, let's watch it. Fuck it. Such a good trailer, man. I remember that video vividly. 9.4 mil on the Switch 2 trailer, jeez. So it starts off, when it will let me, with obviously establishing shots. It's gonna be loud. Oh my god, my YouTube's so slow. So the dude's in his room, he's playing Breath of the Wild. Can't see what he's holding, whatever. There's a good view of the game. That's what you look like when you're playing, that's the dude's dog. Boom, there's the logo. Now you know what it's called. What's that? Oh, I can take the controls out of this shell, shove it on there, lift it up, and it's on the screen now, and here it is. Like, that is the first thing we had to nail with Switch 1. That's the appeal. You take the game from the TV to the tablet. That's the whole thing. That's why it's called Nintendo Switch. To see that I was filled with desire. You can play it on the bench, and you can sit incorrectly on the bench if you want. Here's the logo again. And now you're going to the airport, you bring your Switch with you, you're sitting down to your girlfriend, who's also got a Switch. You're like, hey, yo, you're playing Mario Kart 2, who's your main? And now you're playing on the flight, and we've got to demonstrate this new feature called the kickstand. You can put it down, you can put the headphones in, and you can play Skyrim. You can take the controllers off again and use them as little handheld controllers, even though you're not allowed to use Bluetooth when you're taking off. I do like the dude who's sleeping next to him. Like, imagine being able to be like, yo, I was in the Switch trailer, and they're like, oh really? Who are you? Oh yeah, I was this dude, I was fast asleep. Or like, yeah, I was this dude's forehead. I played the role of forehead in the trailer. Sorry, I need to adjust the camera. Just to remind you, yes, you can put it back into the dock and it does go back on the TV again. And if you want a proper controller, there you go. We've also got the Pro Controller. Also, we got Mario Kart on this bitch. You can take the shit on the go, on the run. You can bring your guy who looks a bit like at the car. I'll stop. So yeah, you can do local multiplayer, and you can play basketball. Like, it's all about the use cases, it's the scenarios, it's the experiences. How do you experience the system? You can shove it on any surface, separate the Joy-Cons, bring your friends over, play a game of NBA. Like, it's so good at setting up the experiences and the specific scenarios which you could do with this system, which you couldn't do with anything else at the time. Switch Karen. Also, the amiibos in the background to signify, yes, they're still relevant. Kind of implying they're still supported. There's the logo again. Now this bit kind of goes off the rails. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really understand what this thing means other than it does local multiplayer. And it gets a better use of the Pro Controller, I guess. Yeah, there's esports, and we also appeal to the hardcore gamers. Don't worry, we're not going too casual, I guess. No way. So yeah, that first trailer was like, now that I have the retrospect of understanding what sets up a good console and a good trailer, that is how you get that across. It's set up the use cases, it's understand like what the appeal is of the console, why people should buy it, and maybe tease in a couple extra games. Anyway, I don't know why I clicked that. So yeah, that's the first trailer, which did a really good job. And so when I consider how good that trailer was, watching this one be hardware only, and it focuses so much on this is what's different this time, kind of blows me away. Because like, okay, it's the Switch you know and love. Cool. Got that. Oh, but it's bigger now. Oh, but it's shinier. I'm not saying it's a bad trailer, it's just so baffling. I'd love to know why they made these decisions. I guess it's not anything too different, so they can't. They've got to focus on what's different about it, but I would do that by software. Why would you showcase the use cases? Like the first one, you've had 8 years to do that in the real world already. But like, show me why I need the IR sensor and what it is. Things like that. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I want to see the games. I want to see what it can do with all the new power it has. Which I know isn't what Nintendo's about. They're about gimmicks. But like, I knew most of this already. There's not much new to look at here other than like, it can it connects differently, you know? That's for April? Yeah, I guess so. Don't get me wrong, I'm still excited. It's just, oh, I would love to know their reasoning for the like, show me a Mario Party that uses the IR sensor in some minigame. That's what I'm thinking. I'm also very surprised they went with a Mario Kart that looks pretty close to the current one we're playing now. You know? Oh, I've accidentally muted it. Also, what was that boost pad they went over? It was like rainbow colored. Or like a sparkling pink. That's not normal, is it? Pinkish ones? what does an IR sensor do? On the Switch 1, it's on the bottom of the right Joy-Con, and it can measure like how far away a surface is to it, or it can recognize like rock, paper, scissors shapes. It's not Just Dance. Just Dance doesn't use it. Did I say IR sensor for Switch 2? I meant the mouse thing, which isn't IR. I can't remember what it's called. I don't think it's IR. Optical, yeah, that's it. Optical sensor is the same thing you've got in the bottom of your mouse, where it can detect movement going around, and it can translate that to your cursor moving up and down and left and right. So that's probably what they'll do with Switch 2, is they'll have some kind of way to have a cursor on screen that can move around. And I think the Legion Go does that. I wonder if there's any videos of that. Lenovo Legion Go cursor. Shortcuts and touch gestures, no. I'm pretty sure it has a thing where you can like grab the controllers and move them around like that. Controller mouse. Two strike controllers. Let's have a look. This is from a year ago. No sound on this. That's very close to the Switch. Although those are some fat controllers. It's got touchpads, interesting. Yeah, there you go. So you meant to put it on a disc and use it that way, I guess. Oh, you meant to aim with it? Oh. They only show it for a split second, but that's interesting. You meant to aim with it in FPSs. That's fun. And you grip it like that. Oh. Oh, the button. Oh, the button goes around. That is some interesting. Huh. Splatoon with the Joy-Con mouse? That? Yeah, if they go with that, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. That bit of the Joy-Cons racing across the floor, I can't see teasing anything else. Because without the knowledge of leaks about the mouse thing, that bit would just be really like, okay. Yeah, that's a weird thing as well. Imagine the leaks didn't happen and we just saw them going around. I mean, we can see in the trailer that the IR sensor, there's a shot in there that shows it. There's a really clear one in the blue. Yeah, here. So like, yeah. And they know we're gonna like pixel peep this. That's one thing I've also picked up, is that they flash features around very carefully. So they're on screen for a couple frames and you can just about see there's something there on purpose. They're very smart like that. It's so weird, this bit. That bit is so weird. And yeah, the C, but the extra button we don't know. We think it's the C. We still don't know what the C's for. Yeah. So weird. Interesting how they're keeping the red and blue like branding as well. Like even in the background here, when the trailer starts back up again, it's the red and blue upgraded in the background. Like they understand it's their branding now. I wonder what color they'll use in like box art and stuff. Because it looks like the whole system is just straight up black now. But they've also got that blue and like it's more of an orange than a red, to be honest. Like a peach. But are they going to stick with the red for like their main branding? It looks like they are so far, but I don't know. I think it's too early to call. I'm so glad they're doing this. I like the black Joy-Cons from DevKits, yeah. Hello? Am I still here? My whole, like, everything just broke. I think my GPU had a bit of a shit though. I see my camera's frozen. Am I still there? I gotta pull my stream up on my phone. Hello? Your camera isn't frozen on stream. Oh, my OBS preview's frozen. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Let's switch monitors, hold on. Okay. My stream is okay, my preview's frozen. Yeah, I can see on my phone it's fine. Interesting. Well, I think I've gone over everything I need to go over anyway. My mouth is very dry and like my throat is like getting really sore. So I'm gonna stop yapping. Thank you all for coming. I'm gonna double check if anyone I know is live. And then we can pass the appreciation over to someone else. Anyone I know that's live that doesn't have that many viewers. I never stream, so it's always nice to raid when I can. No, not immediately. I'll see you, Nave. Yeah, let's see you too, dude. Thanks for coming through. I do want to stream more, but I'm just so tired when I come from work. I just want to like snooze, you know. I just want to relax and sleep all day, and just sleep and relax and sleep and more and sleep some more and sleep a bit more and sleep and relax. I'm usually hanging out in my Discord, so if you want to like hang out some more, I'm always in 95 degrees, just having a good time, hanging out. But yeah, I will see you guys later on. Next stream might just be the Switch 2. I do want to stream more, but it's just a lot of effort. Who knows? Alright. Am I on the end screen? Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. I'll see you guys later on. Have a very good one. Bye.